Nouvelle Vague is equal parts a love letter to the French New Wave and a hangout movie. Not only is it about the French New Wave, it's also shot in the style of that era, and Richard Linklater does a spectacular job of recreating the look and feel of that aesthetic. From the grainy black and white cinematography to the aspect ratio to the jump cuts and actors peering directly into the camera, you could almost believe you're watching a film from the late 50s or early 60s. The film is about the making of Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, and the two lead actors playing the director and star of the film are relatively new actors. Both of them have their first major roles in this movie, which is pretty daunting to play such iconic people, but somehow they pull it off, and Zoe Deutsch stars as Jean Seberg, having learned French specifically for the role. The cast effectively captures the mannerisms of the film legends they portray and embraces their roles more as reinterpretations than mere imitations. That said, Nouvelle Vague is a lower tier Linklater film. It lacks the emotional magnetism of the Before trilogy or the charisma and personality of films like School of Rock and Dazed and Confused. The downside to making a movie about someone like Godard is that audiences are reminded of how unconventional his methods were and how radically he broke cinematic rules, which in turn may leave them wishing Linklater had taken greater risks himself. He's made groundbreaking and unconventional films before, but this one plays it a little too safe. Despite its drawbacks, the film has a lighthearted tone and humor that made it easy for me to vibe with it. This movie will be hit or miss for most people, but I think I fall within the sweet spot of being a fan of the French New Wave without being fiercely passionate about it. I suspect it could be a dull experience for someone who isn't interested in the movement or is less versed in the films of that time. Yet on the other hand, film purists who are obsessed with the French New Wave might see this film as an abomination and deem it a pale imitation of Godard. For those somewhere in between, however, Nouvelle Vague offers a charming, well-crafted homage that's less revolutionary than Breathless, but still an enjoyable exercise in cinematic nostalgia. I think you might like Nouvelle Vague if you're a fan of films like Breathless, Godard Mon Amour, Ed Wood, The Disaster Artist, The Player, and maybe Factory Girl. And if you're interested in seeing Nouvelle Vague, it screens at the Montclair Film Festival on October 19th, and it'll screen in select theaters on October 31st before streaming on Netflix on November 14th.